Have you ever loved your plant so much that you drowned it with water? Don't worry. Today I'll show you step by step how to rescue your overwatered plant and bring it back to life. Welcome back to our channel, your place for all things indoor plants. Whether you're a seasoned plant parent or just beginning your plant journey, we've got you covered with helpful tips and tricks to keep your plants thriving. Most plants can be brought back to life after being overwatered. This video will help you identify the signs of an overwatered plant, check for root rot, and most importantly, show you how to revive your underwatered plant and get it back into good shape. So why do plants get overwatered in the first place? Well, sometimes it's because we're too enthusiastic as plant parents. Other times, it could be because the pot doesn't have proper drainage, the soil is dense and doesn't drain well, or we put our plant into a pot that's too big and holds too much soil. All these reasons result in one thing: soggy, waterlogged soil and unhappy roots. You might think that you killed your plant, but don't worry, it probably isn't dead yet, and there's always hope to revive it. Most plants can be saved if you catch it in time before it's too late. So let's dive in and see how you can save an overwatered plant. Check the leaves. The first sign of overwatering is yellowing leaves. This means that the plant is not photosynthesizing properly and can no longer produce food. It uses up its energy reserves to survive, and the leaves turn yellow. Also, if the plant has mushy stems, you can squeeze the stem slightly with your finger. If your finger leaves an impression, then the stem is mushy and the plant is overwatered. Check the soil. Soggy soil that stays wet for several days at a time is another indication that your plant has been overwatered. Stick your finger into the soil to feel the moisture level. If the soil is wet deep down to the drainage hole, the plant has definitely been overwatered. Remove the plant from its container, gently remove the plant from its pot, tap the bottom of the pot to allow excess soil to fall out. Take note of the roots. Healthy roots are firm and spring back when touched. They are usually white or light in color. In contrast, unhealthy roots are brown or black and rotten. They are soft to the touch and feel slimy. They may also have a foul smell. The next step is to trim away the brown roots. Use clean and sharp scissors or pruners to trim away any dead or rotting roots. This helps to prevent the spread of rot and disease. Be careful not to damage the healthy roots while trimming the dead ones. Replace the soil. After trimming the roots, replace the soil with a well-draining soil mix. This is important to prevent future overwatering and root rot. You can use a standard potting mix or make your own with ingredients such as perlite, sand, or pumice. For instance, if you're repotting a succulent or a cactus, you can use a cactus mix which drains much faster than regular potting soil. Let's see what I found inside this pot. Oh yes, definitely overwatered. Let me show you the difference between healthy roots and unhealthy roots. Look at those healthy white roots. These are the roots you want to see. Now look at these unhealthy black and brown roots. These roots are overwatered and rotting away. We need to trim these away. Make sure you disinfect your pruners before and after each use to avoid spreading disease. After you've trimmed away all the unhealthy roots, we're ready to replace the soil. Place some soil in the bottom of your pot and add your plant. Fill in around the base of the plant and gently press it in. Leave a little space at the top of the pot for watering. Here we go, it looks so much better. Just make sure you have proper drainage holes in the bottom of your pot. Adjust watering schedule. One of the keys to preventing overwatering is to wait until the soil is dry before watering again. Stick your finger into the soil to check the moisture level. Water when the soil is dry about 2 to 3 centimeters below the surface. Avoid watering on a schedule. Instead, check the soil regularly to determine if it needs water. Some plants require more frequent watering than others. Consider the type of plant, the size of the pot, and the environment when determining how often to water. Overwatering is a common mistake made by new plant parents, so take your time and check the soil before each watering. This will help you develop a feel for when your plant needs water and how much water it needs. This is how much water I gave my monstera. I just poured it until it came out of the drainage hole. I didn't check to see if it was actually thirsty, so now you can see it's completely soaked. What I should have done instead is check the soil to see if it was dry first. You can see here that the soil is still wet, and since it's already wet, I don't need to water it again. Add extra care. To help your plant recover, you can increase air circulation around the plant by using a fan or moving it to a location where it will receive more air movement. This will help prevent future root rot and disease. Also, move your plant to an area that receives bright, indirect sunlight. This will provide the plant with the light it needs to recover and grow. You can also try adding a root booster or fungicide to the soil to help prevent future rot. Alternatively, you can sprinkle cinnamon on the roots before placing the plant in the soil. Cinnamon has antifungal properties that can help prevent future root rot. Check for pests. While overwatering can weaken your plant and make it more susceptible to pests, it won't automatically cause them to appear. However, you should still check your plant for pests, especially if it's been overwatered. Examine the leaves and stems for signs of insects or other pests. Treat your plant according to the specific pest infestation. Be patient. It takes time for a plant to recover from being overwatered. Visible signs of recovery may not appear for several days or even weeks. Be patient and consistent with your care routine. Give it time to recover and it will eventually bounce back. Here's an example of a plant that was overwatered and the steps taken to revive it. On the left is the plant before any treatment, and on the right is the plant after being repotted with fresh soil, having its roots trimmed and being moved to a brighter location. You can see that the plant is much greener and healthier looking after the treatment. While overwatering can be detrimental to your plant, it's not always the end. With the right steps, you can help your plant recover and thrive again. So if you've accidentally overwatered your plant, don't panic. Follow these tips to bring it back to life and enjoy its beauty for years to come. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more helpful plant care tips. You can also share this video with a friend who might find it useful. Once again, thank you for watching and happy planting.